What's up, YouTube? Thank you so much for joining me today. It is a beautiful morning here in Southern California, and we are in our front yard. This video is going to be a little bit different than what we've done so far in the channel, but it's important and it ties perfectly into the idea that I am pursuing more possibilities of adventure. I'm going to be challenging myself and pushing myself more than I ever have before, and yeah, I'm putting the cart ahead of the horse here. But let me explain to you what we are doing today. Today I'm going to be talking about the 75 Hard Challenge. If you haven't heard about it, a simple Google search and looking on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, whatever, you're going to find a ton of information and a ton of people who are doing this. This challenge was developed by a man named Andy Frisella a couple years ago, and the whole idea is mental toughness, mental fortitude, pushing yourself to do things that are uncomfortable, pushing yourself to do things that are challenging, going outside of your comfort zone, and just really like rising to the occasion, achieving what it is that you want to achieve, being disciplined. And that's what I have found. I attempted this 75 Hard Challenge a couple months ago, got 68 days in and failed. There's no way around it. I did a lot of hard work. I did really good. I functioned really well on this thing, but I failed. And I'm going to explain that to you. It's not an idea of like, I failed, I suck, I lose. I really don't feel that whatsoever. It's just facts are facts. There's no way around it. I didn't do what I initially set out to do, but I will. So before I get too much further into all of the backstory, why I've set out to do this, what my hopes and dreams are, what my goals are, which is going to be another video, I'm going to explain to you what the 6 rules are of the 75 Hard Challenge. Rule number 1, you have to follow a diet. This doesn't necessarily mean you need to pick one specific diet that is being prescribed by Andy Frisella. He did not develop an eating plan that goes hand in hand in this. The whole idea is that you are picking something that works well for you. You're picking something that you will succeed with. That is not going to be bacon and hot dogs for 75 days straight. Though you can do that, I don't suggest it. You're not going to get like what you're looking for out of it. I'm saying that this diet is going to be something that's healthy, that's something that has goals set in it, and that is going to help you push forward to meet your goals. Initially, when I did this, I just did intermittent fasting for 75 days. That was the goal. I got 68 days into it, and it's something that I found that I really function well under. Other people, they follow the Whole30 style eating or paleo style eating or whatever. Just, you have to pick and stick with a diet for 75 days. Rule number 2, you need to do 2 45-minute workouts every single day. These are sustained periods of activity. It can be something as simple as a walk. It can be lifting weights. It can be core workout, cardio, machine workouts, going for a hike. But you have to do 2 45-minute workouts. And the caveat to this is that you have to do one of these workouts outside. So when I was looking into this more, the rules are kind of vague at this point, but you can't put these together. So I found myself saying like, okay, I don't have time to do this in the morning and time to do this in the evening. I have this hour-and-a-half block of time. I'm gonna knock both of them out right now. That's not going to get it. That's not what this is. If you're gonna be totally dialed into the rules and what the vision is for this, you need to do 2 separate 45-minute workouts that can be at different points of the day, and one of them has to be outside. Rule number 3, no alcohol or cheat meals. for 75 days. Yeah, cheat meals, that's rough. The no alcohol part, not that rough unless that's your thing, but you're pushing yourself, you're challenging yourself, and you're going to see a difference at the end of this time, and you're going to feel absolutely amazing, I guarantee it. But the cheat meals, that's kind of tough. I need to necessitate in my planning ahead as to what exactly constitutes as a cheat meal, and I'm not going to do that for 75 days. Rule number 4, you need to take a progress photo every single day. There's no way around it. If you are not used to being in front of a camera or used to taking pictures of yourself, if you have negative body image just like I do, taking a progress photo every day is not going to be comfortable. It's going to be something weird. But again, it's all tying to this idea of being disciplined and pushing yourself to do things that are uncomfortable, things that you're not used to, things that are ultimately going to help you in the long run. But you got to do it. You got to stick with it. You need to do it. I'm not going to be posting a progress photo every single day, but you will see a beginning and end photo. And I might do some weird video montage or whatever with my progress photos, but you'll see that when I do it. Rule number 5. This is the one my wife is looking forward to the least, is drinking a gallon of water every single day. It's a challenge. The fact is that most people don't take in enough water. In your day-to-day, chances are you're not drinking the amount of water that you should be. You might be drinking a Diet Coke or juice or coffee, a bunch of coffee like me, every single day. But are you really staying hydrated? Are you really feeding your body with the water that it needs to be able to perform at a higher capacity? And probably you're not, just like I found out I wasn't. This was something that I found was much easier than I thought it was going to be. I actually found out that I was taking in a gallon and a half of water every single day. The 6th and final rule is that you have to read 10 pages every single day of a non-fictional personal development style book. So reading 10 pages of Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings or whatever your favorite fiction book is not going to cut it. You need to read something that is challenging yourself, and that is challenging. I personally enjoy science fiction and high fantasy and mystery suspense novels. I can read those all day, every single day. I prefer using Audible audiobooks, but that's the caveat to that. There are no audiobooks, and you have to be reading a physical book every single day. Speaking of caveats, there are a few subpoints that you need to follow as you are working through these rules. When I say that you are doing this every single day, you have until you go to sleep to get this done. This is where I failed the first time. The book reading, I already said that you can't do any audiobooks. They have to be from a physical book. The biggest caveat of them all is that if you fail, you have to start back at day 1 and do it all over again. Doesn't matter if you're on day 2, day 3, day 4 in that first week, or if you're in your last week like I was. If you fail, you have to start over and do it all over again from day 1. And that's what I'm going to be doing on January 4th. My wife is going to be joining in on this with me, and I recommend that you join in on this with me if you're interested. We can keep each other accountable. You can use the comment section below. You can email me. We can talk about this. I can give you some pointers with my experience. But doing this alone is hard. Doing this with someone else is much easier. I had a friend, shout out to Joel. He was with me every step of the way, and where I tapped out on day 68, he kept going, pushed through, met all of his goals, and on day 75 he was done. The other big thing with this is that there are not just the 75 days. once you finish 75 days, you have the option of hopping into phase 1, and then there's phase 2 and phase 3. Over this next year, I am going to be attempting all 4 aspects of 75 Hard, and I'm looking forward to doing this, and I hope that you look forward to watching me through this and that I'm an encouragement to you. I'm no one special. I'm not a amazing athlete. I've got the typical dad bod, hence the Dad Bod Remod theme that I'm going to be doing over the next year. I invite you to join in this with me. If I can do it, you can do it. Thanks for watching this video. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe to the channel. You'll be able to keep up to date with everything we're doing. Every time a new video is uploaded, you'll be notified, and I look forward to doing this, and I hope that you look forward to doing this with me. Thank you.